Hi, Aletha here with Create Your Future. And thank you for joining me on this video. Just to remind you once again that Create Your Future is still giving away a free course on how to find your blocks to manifest anything fast. And that's exactly what it will do. The value in this is discovering what your blocks and your resistance is, and then manifesting what you want quicker, because you now know what's standing in the way and what assumptions that you need to revise to be in your benefit as opposed to working against you. So that course is extremely valuable and it is free. I have courses also. I have 13 that I have posted so far, and I would like to recommend to you one that's going to tie in with our session today, and that is how to manifest exactly what you want. I'm going to tell you how to do that, and a way to make life so much better and smoother and move into the style of life that you want to experience and the techniques that make that possible. So we're going to talk about that today, and that course will also highlight all that. I also have other courses like, let's see, what is it? Aging and the law of assumption. We all want to look young and beautiful and not just look it, but feel it, right? And experience that, the wholeness of perfect health and the energy that comes with that. And so that's a course that's available for anyone. If it doesn't matter what age you are, it's good to learn how the law of assumption works in order to keep you in a state of constant youth, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Okay, so let's just move into our session for today on how to manifest anything exactly as you want it. And how do you do that? Well, things show up in our world that we don't necessarily want to experience. What do we do with them? Do we get sad and cry and feel unhappy about them, walk around depressed, worried, concerned, or do we do something else that predicts our future while revising the one that we have right now? When you revise where you are right now, whatever's showing up that you don't like, it is predicting your tomorrow. It is bringing into life, and I have a course on that, how to predict your future. You don't need a crystal ball. Okay, so when your world throws you a curve, like a bill that you can't pay, or that was unexpected and you weren't expecting that at all, or throws you some kind of rejection or silence, distancing from the person that you love, and it's not what your heart's desiring. Don't worry about that, because that's just the echo of an old state fading away. You don't have to get all tense and upset over that. Sure, you've got a bill that you can't pay and you know there's not enough money in the bank account. But what do? You revise. You can go in and revise. And we'll talk about that in a moment. Because the cause is never out there in the 3D realm. No, it's always within you. You are the operant power of your reality. You are the one in control. So when things outside of you are not in line with what you want to experience, instead of becoming frightened, angry, upset, hurt, whatever it may be, you have the power to change it, because the external world is fluid. It's not static, it's not permanent. It changes according to your perceptions of it. So when you change your thoughts, it has to change. So the cause is never outside of you. It's always coming from inside of you. Whatever's taking place in your external world is literally a reflection of what's going on in you. And sometimes we can say, well, I don't know how I created that. Well, you don't need to, but you did, and it's okay. And I can tell you hundreds of times I haven't known, but I'm not going to allow myself to get all bogged down by that, because that becomes a block, a resistance. Instead, I'm going to say, okay, I don't know how I created this, but I know what I do want, and that's when I put my operant powers into practice. And we're going to do that now. So you're going to close your eyes and you're going to use your imagination. You get a bill in the mail that you can't pay. You close your eyes and you imagine that the bill says paid in full, as opposed to an amount of money that is outside the range of your financial capacity right now. So what you do is you just see the bill being different. Instead of feeling sad and oh my God, what am I going to do? You see the bill coming paid in full. and you feel that feeling. Suppose you are feeling rejected by someone. What do? You close your eyes, and in your imagination, you see yourself being accepted and loved, and wanted and needed and chosen. And if somebody is being silent to you or distant from you, not contacting you, what do? You see yourself in a reunion with that person, that the two of you are united again. It could be an SP, and that the two of you are in this beautiful, loving reunion, this conversation, this relationship, whatever it is that your heart's desiring. You choose what it is that you want to experience. You're in control. You're in control of it all. You're in control of the outer world as it looks right now. You've been in control of that. You are the cause of that by your thoughts, whether they were intentional or not. And you can change all of that so easily by simply changing your thoughts now towards whatever those things are. And so that you can feel the joy and the peace of being the operant power. Walk around in your assumption that this is who I am. I am the operant power. How do you manifest exactly what you want? By living from a state of consciousness that says, I have the power to do that. I'm the operant power. Everything must fall under my control. Everything must conform to me, to what I think and feel. And so nothing has any free will on its own, and your SP or other people or situations must comply to your thoughts, no one else's. And you're the only one who can change your world. No one can do that for you to the extent that you want it. Can I intend for you that and see you in my imagination, in my quantum bubble reality? You are exactly as I choose you to be. I choose you to be whatever. But in your quantum bubble reality, you are in control of your thoughts. And you get to choose, just as I have to be in control of my thoughts. I can either choose being frightened and nervous over something, or upset with an SP, or whatever it might be, or health, or whatever, and live in a negative state of consciousness, or I can say, no, I have perfect health. I'm in a beautiful, loving relationship. I always have more than enough cash flow to cover all of my expenses. I live in abundance, and I choose those things even if my outer world looks opposite right now. I know that whatever I think right now in this moment is my tomorrow. I'm predicting my tomorrow with my thought today. And if I live from the past and keep reiterating that and looping over all the things, the negative things that happened in my past, now in this moment, guess what my tomorrow is? All those negative things that I keep thinking about. So why not think about the good? Because it's the way it works. You can manifest the bad and you can manifest the good as easy as you manifest the bad, and as quickly. It doesn't have to take a long time. And you don't come at it from, I'm doing this to get it someday. You're doing it. You are it now. In this moment, I am in a beautiful, loving relationship with the person that I love. I am abundance. I am financially wealthy. I am young and youthful. Whatever it is you want, you assume you have it now. Living from the end is assuming that you have possession of it now. And that's your identity. You live there. You feel that joy. It's not pretending. It's creation. So when you revise something, when you live from that assumption that this is my identity now, my identity now is that I'm in a beautiful, loving relationship with whomever, that I have perfect health, that I am wealthy and have all the money that I need and want, then that's my identity, and I live from that. That's my cause. The effect then it will show up in the outside world. Because what I think right now inside about myself, about my world, about other people will be reflected back to me tomorrow. There's a little delay time, some gestation time, but it will show up. And trust me, I know this. I've experienced it, and I've seen my clients experience it. And they have great progress with it when they persistently stay in a state of assuming this is who I am now. The 3D might be saying you're single, you're out there all by yourself, you're alone, you have this disease, this illness, you don't have enough money in the bank, but your internal person, you internally are saying the opposite of those things. That's your identity. What you see out there in the 3D realm is not your identity. It is faded reflections from the past. It's not real, and it's a shadow. It's an echo. Don't make that your identity. Oh my gosh, no. Making an echo, a shadow, your identity doesn't make sense, does it, to the logical mind? Does that make sense to you? No. So what are you going to do? You're going to live from the truth that's inside of you, where all things are created inside of you with your thoughts and your emotions, your imaginations. So it's not pretending that I am with my special person right now. It's my identity. I am. It's my creation. I'm choosing it so that my tomorrow will reflect it. And the other thing about manifesting, people say, well, I want to manifest something. You already manifested it if you imagined it. And you set your heart and intention on it, and you're living from it inside, that I am this is who I am, then it's already been manifested. It already exists. All you're doing is waiting for the gestation period to reflect it back to you. It's whatever you desire, you've imagined having it, that's a manifestation. It's done. Because what is it, that the 4D, the internal world, the unseen is the true reality, not the external world. So when it does show up in the external world, that is a reflection of what you already manifested internally in your imagination. So when you imagine that you and your SP are walking down the beach or somewhere, you're walking somewhere holding hands, and you're really totally completely in love with one another, then that's totally real. That's the true reality, and you actually are doing that in the unseen world, but it's real because it's more real. The outside world is not real. It is a shadow. It is an echo of the past. So when that thing shows up in the external world as a reflection, then you've experienced it twice, because you already experienced once in your imagination. So when it's reflected back, that's the second time. So whatever you accept or assume to be true within must show without. So whatever I'm thinking right now in this moment about me, my identity will manifest. It must show itself without. It must be reflected back. So walk today as though you already are the thing that your heart desires. And it might be more than one thing. I have 4 major things, and then I add a couple things here and there once in a while. And the 4 things are that I want perfect health, of course, and financial stability and wealth, and I love life. And what was the other one? Oh, career, coaching. And so I want all those things to prosper and be full and rich and bloom and all the good things. So whose identity do I walk in? I walk into an identity of a woman who has that, because that's me now. I have all those things. I don't worry about what the 3D is showing me. I have that stuff now to the extent that I want to show her. Is it showing up some in the external world? Yeah. Is it there fully? No. Will it be? Absolutely. Because I'm going to persist in faith that the universal law works. The quantum field and all the things about it work. That the law of assumption works. And so I know it's mine. It's mine, all of it. And it just gets better and better and better. So walk today as though you already are the person your heart desires to be, already have the things your heart desires, because it is yours now. And carry yourself throughout the day in that certainty. You may have an imaginal scene. You get up. What do? You carry yourself in the certainty that that's who I am now. Supposing you revise a situation, you got a text and you didn't like it, so revise it to what you would have preferred it to be. Live then. You get up and you walk about in the certainty of the new text that you revised, not the old one. And you let the old one go. It's past news. The time is past, present, and future, right? No. It's all the same thing. It's always now. There is no past, there is no future, it's only now. And so when you revise something, it's gone. Whatever happened before doesn't exist anymore. It's now. Now, that text came and it was beautiful and lovely, and you everything wonderful about it, and you feel so good. Feel that feeling and live in that state of consciousness and be that certain that this is, because I did that with my SP, and I've told the story before. He left. I revised it that he was staying, and then after a couple seconds, when I didn't take long to do it, I just felt right. Got up, went about my day in certainty that this was the new reality, that he hasn't gone anywhere, he was staying. 2 days later, he's at the door again, doesn't remember that he ever left. So you just need to live in the certainty that this is mine now. I revised it, so now this is my identity. This is what I have. Because every shadow outside of you is only yesterday's old news. It's not, there's nothing valuable about it, so don't put your energy there. So walk today as though you already have whatever your heart's desiring. Be in that certainty and dare to assume that you are the thing your heart desires right now. That's my identity. This is who I am. And when you get confronted by the 3D or a thought that's not in alignment with it, just tell it to go away. No, this is who I am now. That's old news. That's a shadow from past thoughts. It's not real. It's old news. Doesn't matter. Here's the end you dare to assume is the only action that matters. Sometimes we feel like we have to go out in the 3D and fix it. No, the only action that really matters is what you're doing inside. What did you revise the situation to be, the good thing? Or what are you imagining your life to be, all that cool stuff? That's your action. You stay there. When something outside of you is in conflict with that, your action takes place inside. You don't call the person and try to fix things. You don't beg, you don't chase, you don't do any of that. You don't keep looking at your phone to see if you got a text. No. All the action takes place inside of you. And when you do that, it will, and it must, reflect back to you. So inside of you, you have as many texts as you want. You have that person you want. You have the perfect health. You have whatever it is your heart's desiring. That action will then be reflected back to you. The world may cry, no, but persistent faith always answers yes, yes, yes. Faith always has the last word. Persistent faith in your assumption, in that new identity of yourself, always, if you stick with it, always is the last word. It must be reflected back to you. So whatever I am thinking and feeling right now in this moment is my tomorrow. If you have any questions about any of this, please schedule an appointment. I would love to talk to you and help you through it. Blessings. Thank you.